Welcome everyone back to Sweet Home 3D. In this video we're going to continue on with the Kitchen Builder's Guide. This is part 3 of 3. This will be the final installment of the series. So today it's going to be a pretty quick video. We're going to wrap up with the cake panels, the backsplash, lower cabinets. We'll throw in the appliances as well, dishwasher. We'll put in our oven, our refrigerator, and show you guys how to do all of that in this last video. So with that, let's go ahead and hop right into the video. So in my folder section in Sweet Home 3D, I have a folder marked SH Tools. I have a few, some gizmos and gadgets in there, but I have a box that has the attribute of door or window. And what I'm going to do is, because I want a seamless cake panel, I want that to go all the way around, I'm going to put that in the wall. And that's how we're going to get a cake panel in solid wall. We're going to put that in there, in the wall, and then we're going to get another box, just a regular box. We're going to texture it to our liking, just like that, and we're going to run it all the way around, and there you go. So as you can see on the top screen, kind of the one in the back, the thicker one, that's invisible. So you would go into modify here, and you would make all your sides invisible. The back, the front, top, bottom, all of that jazz, right? It will make all that invisible, and then you're good to go. Because chances are you don't have a folder with that already set up. But it's good to have if you like doing professional stuff like this. Alright, if you don't already have the box, by the way, we're going to label everything here. If you don't already have the box, you should, but you can get it from the Sweet Home website. I think it comes standard with the program. Anyway, yeah, it is good to label everything because who knows what's going to be blocking these down the line. Again, we're going to be putting the appliances in. The refrigerator is going to go right here. You may have things in the ceiling, fancy stuff going on up there. And you may not be able to get to the cake panels, as quickly as you would like. So by going into your sidebar where the inventory is, you can just click on that stuff. Because otherwise, if you don't label, you're just going to have box, 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 or whatever it happens to be. All right. Just like these cabinets, we're going to label these drawer left, drawer right, etc. So the cabinets are fairly straightforward. There's just kind of a few guidelines that I would probably, state here. One of them is a no-brainer. Our cake panels are 3 inches high. So yours might be 4 inches high, 5 inches high. That's a little much, and then we're going to change the texture, this Charlie Brown kind of style texture. Not that I don't like Charlie Brown, but yeah. All right, so as you can see there, our center cabinets are 3 inches, and then we got the rest of them up there as well. And just a few guidelines here. So of course, it's a no-brainer. We want all these flush. You don't want some cabinets in and some cabinets out, unless that's a look that you're going for. The other thing, kind of rule of thumb, is you kind of want the cabinets to be maybe an inch or two out from the cake panel, and then an inch or two tucked in from the countertops. So that'll give you a nice professional look overall. You may not want that look up top. You may want the cabinets to be flush with the drawer. This is, it's your game. It's how you want to set it up, but just for a rule of thumb, okay? The other thing here, of course, we want the cabinets to touch, but we don't want them to overlap. You could just see there on the top screen they were overlapping, and that's going to cause some tearing and things like that. Very ugly stuff, especially when you start getting into rendering. So that's one thing that I would note there. If you're handy dandy with a calculator like we are, even though we didn't have the time to do this, you want to make sure all your cabinets are the same width and depth and all that good stuff. All right, let's move over to, the wind is blowing, wow. Let's move over to the dishwasher. It's the same thing. We're going to up it 3 inches for our cake panel, and we're going to go ahead and slide that back. Then we're going to get a cabinet in here so we have a basis to figure out how this is going to line up. All right, so there's our cabinet. Now we had a few uh-ohs here along the way, and we'll talk about that in just a moment. We're going to put this front cabinet housing in to make it look like the dishwasher has like a cubby. And there's so many ways the dishwashers can be installed, from like a lower scale where they have like a giant open shelf, like cubby whole thing, to where it's totally integrated into the cabinetry. And that's getting into really upscale stuff. All right, so we're gonna fix that and we'll be good to go. So the we had 2 of them here with the dishwasher. The dishwasher has its own kick panel, but when we install it and we get everything flush, the kick panel on the dishwasher is about 2 inches behind the existing kick panel that we installed, and that's not going to work for us. So what we did is we grabbed the box, we gave it the same texture as the dishwasher, and we're going to, you'll see here in a second, we're going to just put that down here, same width, same height, and we're going to give it the illusion, like that word around here, we're going to give it the illusion that this is the dishwasher's existing kick panel. Check this out. Too far. We'll back that up a little bit. All right. The other issue is you can see the door kind of stops short of the front housing. That's a terrible look. So again, we're going to grab a box and we're going to match that all up, and no one's going to know nothing. All right. So that's how, again, that's how you overcome obstacles, because sometimes you do, in the mission of trying to get a really good look here, there are uh-ohs, and we're going to talk about that in the next video. Even though the series is over, we have another over here. We have the cabinet over there at the sink. So we had to decrease the depth, which is fine. That's sometimes you have to do that, because otherwise if you walk up to the sink and look down, the cabinet is in the sink. So we just decreased the depth, but by doing that, you also decrease the depth of the handles as well. So I think in the next video we're going to fix that and show you how it's done. It's super straightforward. I think that's it. We're going to put in, we didn't show it in the video, but we want to put in the backsplash, and it's super simple. You just decide your wall height and your wall thickness, which doesn't have to be a lot, maybe in a couple inches, something like that, ½ inch, and you just draw your walls around where you want your kick panels, or where you want your backsplash, and lo and behold, you'll be good to go. Another thing we're going to do here, you can see the handles on the cabinet there aren't very beefy. You can hardly like grab them and open them. So we'll fix that. The drawers up top, of course, are dummies. So what else do we have to do here? Oh, as you can see, the microwave has no backlight. So all the backlights and all the appliances eventually are going to be blue. I don't know if you saw there, but the hood backsplash was indeed blue. You know how much we love our Indiglo here. So anyway, I think that's gonna do it. We're gonna wrap up the video here, but give it a big giant thumbs up if you did enjoy, and if any of these things helped you along your journey in building an awesome kitchen, then our mission here is complete. So again, if you want to subscribe, click the bell. There's our little coffee nook there. Can't wait to work on that. But hit the notifications and you'll be notified anytime we release a video on the channel. As usual, I want to thank everyone for hanging out, for watching, and for visiting the channel today. Signing off for now. Goodbye, everybody.